We are all unique and we have our own distinct quirks. But this means something really interesting. This means that we all have something unique to offer the world that nobody else can. And one of the scandals, I think, of life is when people do not bring their essence, their uniqueness to their worlds. And this is why is it that we don't do it? Well, it's probably again our unconscious conditioning, that we hear these norms: you shouldn't, you ought not to, follow the best practices, don't do that, do this, you need to do this. And somebody once said to me, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but the musts of life end up becoming masturbation. And I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but I think that's hilarious. And what's really interesting is when I look at my own life, I've been torn between two extremes my entire life. The first one being this desire to be something quirky, to be something different, to be something unique, mixed in with the desire to fit in, to not stand out in the wrong ways, to be liked by everybody. But you know what's been shifting for me over the last 10 years in particular is me stepping into my quirky uniqueness. And it's been an act of love as I've spent time meditating, generating love inside of me, which I know will overflow to others. Things have slowly shifted, and I've become less concerned about fitting in and more concerned about belonging. And belonging can only happen when we're bringing our true, unique, and quirky selves. But what about you? What is it that you've been holding back? What is the scandal of your life if you don't bring it to fruition? Because what's happened for me as a result is a whole new liberty. As I've connected with myself, there's been more liberty, but there's also been more impact. You know, so many people look at what I do, and I keep getting advice from people. In fact, I had one earlier this week. No, you can't do it that way. You've got to do it this way. And it's so interesting because I am doing stuff that nobody has done before. I'm following a particular approach to marketing, which is not common sense. I am approaching my work, the products that I produce are quite unique, quite different, because they're based on me and my uniqueness, and they really seem to be resonating with my clients, with their uniqueness. And that for me epitomizes our quote this week, our quote from the Matrix where Trinity says, no one's ever done something like that before. And Neo says, that's why it's going to work. What about you in that sense? Maybe you're holding back because you don't believe it's okay, because surely somebody else would have done it if it was good. Maybe it's the very fact that you are unique that makes it good, and that's going to make it work. So what is going to be the conclusion of your life? Is it going to be the scandalous, he fitted in or she fitted in? Or is it going to be, she stood out, he stood out? What will your life epitaph be?